You've seen them behind frosted glass at the airport. Quiet, calm, plush chairs, free food, free drinks, showers. Wi-Fi that actually works. Airport lounges have always felt like a members-only club for celebrities, CEOs, and first-class flyers. But here's the truth most people don't realize. You don't need first class. You don't need elite status. And you don't need to be rich. There's a credit card that quietly unlocks free airport lounge access at thousands of airports worldwide. And most travelers walk right past it without knowing they already qualify. Today I'm breaking down how this works, why it's legal, who it's actually for, and how one card can completely change the way you travel. What airport lounges really offer and why they matter. Let's get something straight first. Airport lounges aren't just about luxury, they're about control. Control over noise, crowds, comfort, food prices, time. Inside a lounge, you get unlimited snacks and meals, complimentary drinks, yes, sometimes alcohol, charging outlets everywhere, quiet workspaces, clean bathrooms, showers on long layovers. If you travel even a few times a year, lounges don't just feel nice, they reduce stress. And normally, a single lounge visit can cost anywhere from $40 to $75 per person. So how do people get in for free? The credit card loophole, it's not really a loophole. Here's the part airlines don't advertise. Certain credit cards come with built-in lounge memberships, either directly or through global networks like Priority Pass, Plaza Premium, airline-specific lounges. When you hold one of these cards, you don't ask for lounge access. You just show your digital membership and walk in. No flight upgrades, no loyalty status, no begging. The card issuer pays the lounge. You enjoy the perks. And yes, this works even if you're flying economy. How one card unlocks lounges worldwide. Here's where it gets powerful. The right credit card doesn't just get you into one lounge. It can unlock 1,300 plus lounges across 140 plus countries. That means international trips, domestic layovers, delays, red-eye flights, even small regional airports. You could be flying a budget airline and still relax in a premium lounge. Some cards even allow guest access, family entry, multiple visits per year. So instead of paying $60 every time you travel, you pay once and use lounges again and again. But isn't this card expensive? Here's the part that surprises most people. Yes, many of these cards have an annual fee, but when you do the math, it flips. Let's say lounge visit equals $50. You travel 4 times per year. That's 8 visits, departures plus returns. That's $400 worth of lounge access alone. Now add free food instead of airport meals, free drinks instead of $12 coffees, comfortable workspace instead of gate seating. Suddenly, the annual fee isn't a cost, it's a trade. And that's before we even talk about travel credits, hotel perks, rental car insurance, priority boarding, baggage protection. The lounge access is just the visible benefit. Who this card is actually for and who should skip it. This kind of card isn't for everyone, and that's important. It's perfect for frequent travelers, business flyers, digital nomads, consultants, remote workers, people who hate airport chaos. It might not be ideal if you never fly. You avoid annual fees completely. You don't use travel perks. The real value comes from using the benefits, not just owning the card. When used properly, lounge access alone can outweigh the cost. The moment people realize it's worth it, ask anyone who's used airport lounges regularly, there's a moment it clicks. It's when your flight gets delayed, the terminal is packed, restaurants are full, seats are gone, and you walk into a quiet lounge, sit down, plug in your laptop, grab a meal. That's when you realize this wasn't a luxury purchase. It was a travel upgrade disguised as a credit card. The type of credit card that unlocks lounges. Let's clear up the biggest misconception right now. There isn't just one magic credit card, but there is a category of cards that unlock free airport lounge access. These are typically premium travel credit cards. Cards designed for frequent flyers, Cards bundled with Global Lounge memberships. What matters isn't the logo on the front, it's what's built into the benefits. The most valuable cards usually include unlimited or high-limit lounge visits, access to Global Lounge networks, digital lounge passes you can store on your phone. Some cards even offer their own private lounges, which are often better than airline-run ones. And here's the part people miss. You don't need perfect credit, just solid, responsible credit history. How Access actually works at the airport. Using Lounge Access is surprisingly simple. Here's how it usually works. You download the Lounge app linked to your card. You activate your membership once. You show your digital pass at the lounge entrance. You walk in. No awkward conversations. No explaining yourself. No upgrades required. Some lounges scan a QR code, others swipe your boarding pass. Either way, once you're in, you're treated like a premium guest. And yes, this works even if you're flying economy. You booked with points. You're on a budget airline. The lounge doesn't care. Your credit card already paid for your seat inside. Common mistakes that ruin Lounge Access. Here's where people mess this up, and it's completely avoidable. Mistake number 1, forgetting to activate the membership. Many cards require one-time activation. Skip this step, and you'll be turned away at the door. Mistake number 2, assuming every airport has lounges. Most major airports do, but smaller ones might not. Always check ahead. Mistake number 3, not knowing guest rules. Some cards allow free guests, others charge per guest. Knowing the rules saves embarrassment and money. Mistake number 4, letting the card sit unused. If you don't travel, the value disappears. These cards reward usage, not ownership. The hidden value no one talks about. Lounge Access isn't just about comfort, it's about time control. Think about it. No standing in food lines, no hunting for outlets, no scrambling for seats. That matters when you're working remotely, you're traveling with family, your flight is delayed, you're exhausted. Some lounges offer private phone rooms, shower suites, nap areas, full meals instead of snacks. For frequent travelers, this turns airports from stress zones into productive spaces. Is this perk changing in 2025? Yes and no. Lounge crowding has increased. More people are discovering these cards. So what's changing? Some lounges now limit peak hour access. Some cards reduce guest privileges. Some lounges require waitlists. But here's the key takeaway. Lounge Access isn't disappearing, it's evolving. The best cards still offer global coverage, priority entry, premium lounges with stricter access. And for travelers who plan ahead, the experience is still leagues better than the terminal. If this breakdown helped you travel smarter, like this video, comment whether Lounge Access would change how you travel. Subscribe for more travel hacks, finance breakdowns, and real-world upgrades that actually matter. Your support helps this channel keep delivering value without the fluff.